One of the really big bonuses that I figured out, because I no longer have to sit there and change each color as it goes. It could just start stitching whatever colors I put. It actually frees up both of my hands to eat McFlurry while we're making patches. I love it. Today's video is being brought to you by NeverDenyMe.com. Make sure you take a look at the website for all your graphic needs. Anything from digital to physical. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nate Matthews from NeverDenyMe.com, back again with another video. Today we are on the Bravo X embroidery machine, multi-needle. If you guys are interested in this machine, by the way, contact me. Information is going to be below. I told y'all I'm the plug, man. I'm the plug, for real, for real. So check this out. We got another project for one of you guys that we're going to be stitching out today. Before we get this started, though, I do want to again shout out everybody who donated to me in my time of need, man. The previous company that tried to do me in, I'm not going to let that go. They tried to do me in. Y'all came through, man. Y'all hit the thumbs up button on the video. Y'all shared it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hit the card that pops up and read the comments on the video to get gamed up a little bit, I guess. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump onto this file. I do already have the program opened up right here. So the way we're going to set it is going to go ahead and double tap it. And I guess it gave it away before I actually told you guys, for those of you who actually see the picture right there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me explain. This is the hoop that I initially was getting ready to use, right? One of the smallest hoops that come with the machine, a standard regular hoop. However, the design that I thought would fit in here for some reason, on my computer it tells me it'll fit, but maybe I gotta recalculate the size and stuff like that on there. Anyways, this hoop right there, for those of you guys who are familiar with the blue hoops, this is the magnetic hoop. So you guys might actually have to click the card that pops up and watch a review, or this might have to be a review on its own. This hoop right here is a 5.5 by 5.5 inch square hoop, magnetic. Again, click the card that pops up because I don't want to take it apart right now. As you can see right now, I do have a piece of scrap fabric, or not fabric, scrap stabilizer in here. Or I guess it's not scrap, it's just I didn't need the whole thing, so I cut it, and actually it fits in the magnetic hoop right here. So I'm going to go ahead and load this in the machine, and we're going to be stitching on this today. Even though, again, y'all, I plan to do it on this. Now I need one of y'all to send a project that's small enough to do something in here. This is what we used last time to make the little thing right here, if you guys could see. Now you guys know I just got the machine, and I'm already noticing a lot of features on it that were not available on the previous machine that I had that do come in handy. For example, the tracing feature. On the other machine, when you do a tracing feature, it only traces a square. So it just gets the maximum size of your design and traces a square around it. With this machine, however, it'll actually trace the exact cutout of your design. That way you can make sure you do actually have fabric all where you need to have it, and nothing is actually in the way. It came in handy for me when I did a stitch out previously. For the design that we're stitching out today, we do have to stitch a few of them, right? But I want to stitch out one, I guess, on this scrap fabric to make sure it comes out right. And after I do that, then I guess I'll put a full sheet of stabilizer in there, and we're going to place them so we can actually get a whole bunch, as many as we can possibly, on one sheet. So again, we have loaded it up. We have selected the correct hoop. For those of you who want to know how to do that, we just hit the hoop right here on the side. I scroll through this list right here. I chose the one that looks just like my hoop that has a magnet on it. And again, the one I have loaded up is the 5.5 by 5.5. So here's our design. The way our design comes in is not the colors that we need, actually. Guess I got to figure that out too, unless it's just something I have to set every single time. But the good thing is, though, this will tell you what color you need, and then you just set it. Something I just noticed right here, I do believe this program will remember the last colors that you set for it. So if you guys remember when I stitched this design out right here on the machine, I said it only needed 3 out of the 16 color options we had. So to save time, I only set 3 colors. Now, the rest of them we need to set. So we're going to finish setting the colors up, and then we'll assign each color to each step. So on number 6, what do we have? We have 1842. 1842. Double tap and set it. On this cone, we have 1988. There it is. And number 5, we have 1971. Down to the last 2 guys, we have 1682. And this last one, we're going to have to switch to a different thing because this is a part of a different thread selection, I guess, here. This is the Frosted Matte collection. So let's actually Click on the frosted matte, and this is color 7771. All right, now that we have all of our colors on the color chart here, let's go ahead and assign each color. The first one is telling us we need to have white, then black, then white, then blue, then gray, then gray, then we need green. I don't think I need that applique. I'll take it out in a moment. Some more white, some more blue. Alright guys, if any of you have this same software and you want to help me out, contact me and let me know how I can make this thing choose the correct colors, or maybe I actually just need to install the full version. Maybe that's why it's kind of messing up. One of the colors, it was supposed to be black, but for some reason it looks like it was telling me it was a dark gray, and maybe that was a mistake that I made. I'll have to double check on the software on the computer. Maybe it looked black and it actually was dark gray. But it does look like I have all the colors set now. Everything is set on the thread rack, I guess. Here all the colors that we have assigned each color out of 18 steps here. So we'll go ahead and press the check mark. There you have it. One of them in the hoop. We're going to start it off at 800. The good thing about this is, I believe while this thing is running, if I do decide that I want to speed it up, I can actually tap the little section here and speed it up. At 800, it tells me it's going to be 16 minutes. All right, y'all, we set. Something again I wanted to show you guys is the tracing feature on this machine compared to the previous machine that I was using. The other one did also have a tracing feature. However, it was just a standard square. When I press trace on this machine, it'll actually do a die cut of the exact shape that I need the design to be, just to make sure, you know, you have your material in the exact location that it does need to be placed in. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do a trace. All right, so we're coming right over to the controller. First thing I need y'all to do is follow the directions right there, and also hit the thumbs up button. You dig? And then the tracing feature is going to be this button and the hoop at the same time. So once we press both of these, if you guys can see the laser, but it goes around the exact position that we're going to be stitching at. So let's go ahead and get started. So this right here is our very small lines, as you can see, and we're just simply going to place our material right over the spot, making sure we do have a little bit of room on both sides here. Y'all heard of the method floating, but have y'all heard of floating when there's not that much to actually float on? I got empty space on the top and the bottom. Well, let's see how good this comes out. Again, this is just a test. I'm stitching one, and then for the next one, we're going to put a full sheet of stabilizer, and we're going to do it big. So hopefully this actually stays put. Let's go ahead and do our tack down now. Alright guys, so we're moving on to the next color, which is blue, and it's stitching out right now. Says it's going to take, actually this whole design is going to be going real quick. There's only 4 minutes for the whole design. I just had to do some fiddling around with the settings and stuff like that on the machine, but looks like so far so good. Let's get a close-up. Again, like I said, if I want to, actually I'll do a test right now just to see. If I want to, we can speed it up. Y'all hear it? 900, 950, 1,000 stitches a minute. Y'all see it? It's doing its thing. The biggest thing though, y'all want to make sure is not how fast the machine goes. It's what quality are you getting at that speed, and is that speed consistent? And to me, quality does look good, even though my camera is blurry. It's moving, guys. We set it on 1,000 stitches a minute, and it says now it's only going to take 3 minutes and 50 seconds to finish up. This is definitely a dope thing about this machine. I can adjust the speed while it's going. My previous machine, whatever you set it at, you cannot adjust it unless you like stop the design and go back through the menu and then restart the design over again. This one, I can adjust it while it's going. It looks nice, and the blue part is almost done. And one of these days, if you guys hit the thumbs up button or drop a comment below, I gotta lower my voice now because it stopped. It's actually getting ready to go to the next color. We'll actually watch that going. But one of these days, I'm gonna compare the stitching speed and the quality of this high-end machine versus the other starter beginner machine that I was using before. Again, I loved my beginner machine. It got me to where I'm at right now. And I think the quality came out great as well. But let me stop talking. Let's just see what the stitch out is looking like. So I would have had to stop and change the color. Again, y'all, this is with the stuff not even stabilized fully. 1,000 stitches a minute. I do need to pause the machine though, because I done skipped ahead and forgot to cut the patch out, to cut the applique. So I'm actually going to pause it in a moment. Let's see, how do I do that? Let's figure out how to pause. Let me let this finish up first. Alright, so I just pressed the stop button. I guess that's how you pause it while it's in the middle. And this one is the emergency stop. So I already did it obviously, and pop it out because I'm sitting there talking to y'all that I forgot to actually cut this design out. If I wouldn't have done that, it would have finished up the design and then I would have had some of the material popping out the side. So let's go ahead and correct that. Alright guys, so I went ahead and cut the applique out. No need to show you guys up close because it ain't looking like too much right now. Now we're just going to go ahead and continue. Very fast, very fast. Let's get it, man. I might as well show y'all the machine. Y'all don't want to see me. I want to see the machine doing the stitch out. I want to see the machine putting the chain on this guy right here. That's the only minor downside. The other one, you could see the whole design up top. This whole bar is in the way, so I can't really get too much of a close-up of the design. But it is doing the damn thing. There you have it, guys. How much longer we got left? 2 minutes? Alright, bet. And there you have it, guys. Looks like it's all done. Let's take a look here. There it is. So it's all done. Looks like it said it took about 15 minutes, or maybe that's for the next one. If I were to do the same thing. Can't get it too close again because this is a magnetic hoop. But this is the results. Let's actually just zoom in instead of putting it close. This is the results, and this is not even as good as it can get. But I am going to replace this, and we're going to set this up to make at least like 3 or 4 of them, as many as we can in this hoop. And I'll show you guys the next little series here. All right, guys, it's getting right on down to the end. That's what we look